Hello and welcome to Osiris. Woo! Made my belly tickle. I hope you're alright, guys. I hope you're alright. Yeah, we're gonna have a look at this thing up there later on. But I thought I would first of all show you how it came into fruition. It's not done, by the way, but it's looking quite cool, to be honest. Yeah, so here's how we built it. Hello? Hello? Whee! Donkey riding! For goodness. Hope you liked that. Eep! There's a fence here. Who put a fence here? Oh, well, it was me. Hope you liked the little time-lapse thing. Yes. And I promise you, we're going back to the mob farm soon. But we're here in the village a little bit first. We're gonna do some coordination. We're gonna do some counting of blocks, and that's because I'm gonna set up a villager breeder very soon. And if you watch the next episode of Primecraft, you will discover. Let's see, 75 blocks to there. Okay, so that's good. So now we need to have 75 blocks from here. Anyway, yeah, so you will discover what kind of villager breeder I am aiming for. Because I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I might show you how I build it on here on Osiris, because I didn't show you that on Primecraft. So that might be a thing we do. Now you're gonna... Have they fixed horses? He didn't throw me off. So, okay, so somewhere around here, I reckon, we should be good to go. You know? And also, that means that we have a extra good excuse to make a bridge over here somewhere, which I also talked about previously that we're going to do. So, the idea here is to be far away from other doors in the world, and then dig down a bit, get a couple of villagers over here, and start the orgy. Yeah, no, they didn't fix horses. Oh, dear Lord, it's getting dark, Mr. Donkey. You better cooperate, or I'll leave you here to soak. Yeah, and then we're gonna build a villager breeder, and we have grand plans for villagers in this world. So that's going to be cool, that's going to be interesting. But we do have to build some farms first. So the mob farm is one, we need to build a cow farm, and some other bits. Stop doing this to me, donkey. I wish you could ender pearl while on a mount, because then you could just ender pearl with your donkey. You know? This looks so funny. I love riding on a donkey in this game. Look at the legs. Oh, he blew up. Where's the entrance? Okay, yeah. So we'll be back at the mob farm. Right, we are back, and we are at the top of the world. Above our mob farm, and this is the first part of the the roof of the inverted pyramid that we're making here. And this is never going to be seen from below, so I just chucked in cobble for now and marked out some lines with stone. This part we can see from below. I will explain that in a second, so I just chucked ice in there. But this is as far as I got. As you saw, there was a creeper and I died and stuff. Yeah, this this stuff is hazardous. And right, I'm out of ice, right? I put glass. I started putting glass in here. I'm out of glass, and yeah, I need to go and resource gather a bit before we continue with this, which I'm going to do in a minute. But I just wanted to show you what we got so far. So I started building the pyramid, as you saw. It's looking really cool from below, but it needs some lights in it, so I'm gonna fix that. I had to actually modify the spawn floors a little bit, because I was originally planning on having dispensers, sorry, no dispensers here, but instead having the water come out via pistons, you know, like in the good old days. But I just, you know, I didn't really like that too much, so I changed my mind, put some dispensers in, and the interesting benefit of that is that we could now make the spawn or the hole that they're gonna fall in, we can make that 4x4 without too much issues. So I've done that, and that means that it looks better from down there when you look up. So I'm fine with that. But then I felt, well, you know, now that I've changed the design from what Snow Crash has done in his video, which is what I've sort of used for inspiration, I need to check that it works. So I set up this bottom floor just temporarily here, the machinery. That's going to go up top there later on, I think. I set that up just to test it out. And yeah, as you see, the water is going in and out. I'm not sure about the timings yet. I'm going to have to fine-tune that a bit, I think. But I think you will find that if it's night here and we stand over there, quite a few mobs spawn, and they do seem to all get flushed down. We have no problems with spiders or anything of that nature, so that's all good. And yeah, the signs in there, they're there to keep the water from overflowing and stuff like that. So yeah, it's all stuff you know about probably already. It's just my take on it, really. And the spawn floors, well, this mob trap in Snow Crash's original design, I should say, this mob trap is designed for Endermen as well. But the way I've done it, I don't want any Endermen really, because I have a Ender, so I'm happy pearl wise. So I've lowered every spawn floor one. Now they can still spawn here in these sections here, but they will probably teleport out and away. Now you might be wondering about the glass. Well, since we're putting a roof up top here, this place will be as dark as we want it to be, so we can have glass so we can see in. And then with some half slabbing down here and some cleverly placed lights that only reach to here, we can still make this a very interesting place to be and watch the mobs. That's my idea. So yeah, now I've been waffling on quite a lot, so I'm gonna be quiet and go and get some resources. What? Surprise! Compressed ice. Yay. I did not know that I had that there. Alright, we have, well, not quite a double chest, but pretty much a double chest. I forgot to bring an ender chest, so that was bad. Alright, so it's really cool up there because it's above cloud height as well. Actually, it looks a bit like a mirage, just like we intended. Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna build some more up there, and then we'll get back and show you what it looks like. Oh, I put torches on the pyramid, by the way. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Really makes it pop. But that, in turn, is because it's dark around it. And at least in a certain area around it, I'm gonna have to put more lights, because I don't know if you noticed, but there's quite a lot of mobs spawning up there. Or around there when I'm up there. So, and also the idea is obviously that I'm supposed to be able to be up in the pyramid. So for that I will need to light up an area of around 128 blocks all around the pyramid. So, but anyway, for now, rejoice, the pyramid pops. Yep. Right, I'm not going to bore you with more building stuff up there, because that's just going to be placing blocks, and you already seen a time lapse of it and all that sort of stuff. So I'll build and then get back to you. Alright guys, we're nearing the end, I think, of this labor of love. I've done away with most of my cobble again. This is a massive area, it's 64 by 64. So you can count on that. And see how many cobble blocks I've put in. I've also finished the ice, so that's awesome. That's as many ice blocks. Same amount, I'm trying to say. And I just thought I'd show you this technique that I have for putting cobble in quickly, or putting anything in quickly. I basically made everything 3 wide, so I've gone with 1 wide beams like that, and then I'll just go around and fill it in like so. Except I sometimes fail. Yep. Right, so the next thing we're doing is the blue glass. I've put I think 12 stacks of glass on sand, sorry, for cooking down at the base. So and I have 1 ender pearl left. So before this gets out of hand and mobs start spawning, let's go and see how that's doing. Last time I tried, I got to there. I'm trying to get it so that I can actually ender pearl all the way to the base. We'll see how this goes now then. Yes! Excellent stuff. Right. Let's have a look at this sand glass thing. I don't know if it's cooking while I'm up there, so I think it is. So that's awesome. That's awesome stuff. I used these fellas here in the floor. These are temporary, by the way. Yeah. And then I put up another 8 here, and I think they are all done. Honestly, guys, I need to sleep when I get back. Oh my days! Right, well, now I know what it's like to be a mob in this system, because I fell right through the hole. Oh my days. I wish I'd filmed it, because it was awesome. I might actually jump down there later on just to show you from a zombie's perspective what it's like. Right, it's now several days later, and I put in, I put in maybe 5 hours into this mob farmhouse since the last clip, which is a lot, but it looks awesome. Look at it, and I think it's working now. I did a little test run, and it seemed alright. So we're gonna have a closer look at the finished product. I'm debating with myself whether or not to have lights in it. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm of two minds. You know, from down here it looks cool without the lights, I think. But when you see it during daytime, maybe it's just too dark a blob to have up there. So actually, one idea I have is to have lights that are on in the day and off in the night. Funnily enough. So yeah, let me think let me know what you think anyway. So yep. Okay, we're coming up here and let's see what it looks like. Well, there are mobs, which is good. So you can see it in action here actually. I will talk a bit about the what I've done with the redstone on that in a minute, but let's just watch them fall. It's good fun. Yep, so we finished the glass. There's a crafting bench. I need to take that off. This is going to be one problem actually here. Although I don't think it's going to be a huge problem, because they do tend to go up and down a bit and stuff. Yeah. Maybe. We'll see. If it's a problem, we'll have to do something about it. But I do want string as well and spider eyes, so I want spiders to spawn in this farm. Right, yes, the redstone. Right, I wasn't quite pleased with what I had before, so you know, I rebuilt it up here. It's basically 2 ether hopper clocks, and this one is on a longer timer, and that controls via that torch this one, which is on a shorter timer. So the theory is that the water is off when this is off, and then when this turns on, the water is on for the while that this is also on. So but I'm not sure it works properly. I might have done something wrong or something like that, so I'm gonna have to get back to this clock and investigate it a little bit more. It doesn't really matter at the moment. I just want to test how it works and stuff like that. So then I take the signal from this hopper clock, run it down here and into a tower. And the tower leads out in both directions here, and it's just redstone leading into dispensers, really. And so, and I mean, yeah, it seems to work fine. I don't think it causes too much lag. You can see the water comes out, the dude falls in, and so on. Yeah, I think that's the whole thing, really. Whoa, why am I so slow? Oh, because I need to eat. Yeah, and if we go up top, you can see that I made a little tower here, and that is because I have a vantage point up here. So we can go up here and have a look. The placement of this is just basically, it's in the optimal position that we canted out in a previous episode, in the last episode. So if we stand around here and zoom in, we will soon see mobs fall down. It's quite therapeutic, really. To AFK up here. So this would be a good AFK spot if you want to focus on getting the maximum amount of drops, basically. But I've also tried it downstairs, and it still does work. I have some caving to do, and but I think most of all I need to light up the surface. Here we go. Yep, it's nice. Yeah, I need to light up the surface most of all, in a 128 block radius, and I think we should be seeing an increased activity when I'm downstairs as well. So I don't know. That's quite a big job though. And I'm not that phased about it at the moment because I can always go up here. But we will get that done as we go along as well. The thing is, I don't want to rush it. I want the lighting in this world to be good lighting in general, so not just torches on the ground. So I'd rather sort of be patient with it and sort of yeah. Actually, it did cause a bit of lag there when they fired. I might change it to pistons yet again. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, guys, this is going to be it for today. If you liked the video, leave a like. Leave me some comments telling me what you think of the mob farm. And yeah, share it as well. Share the video with your friends and rejoice in the fact that you now can build a pyramid-shaped mob farm. And yep, I will see you next time, guys. Bye bye.